concept of decimal. Decimal is calculated one step ahead of fraction. Means once we are learned the concept of fraction, then we can do the decimal. So what is decimal? Suppose if we have denominators as 10, 100, 1000 and so on. So that fraction can be converted into decimal fraction. So that fraction is also called as decimal fractions. Suppose we have here 10 boxes. Out of that, if I shade here 4 boxes, that means what? Out of 10, 4 is the shaded part. So that is a fraction part, 4 by 10. Now what is decimal fraction here is, now how we will calculate the decimal part? Here there is 1 0. So we will write here 4, same numerator, and then starting the calculation from the ones place, how many 0 is there? 1. So before 4, before one number, we will put here decimal. So decimal here is denoted by symbol point. Okay, so let's start our concepts. Now suppose if we take 4 divided by 100. So again we will write the numerator here. What is there? 4. Now how many zeros are there? 2. So before two numbers we will put the point, that is the decimal. So starting from the ones place, here only one number is there. So this is ones. And how many zeros are there? 2. So 1, 2. Here nothing is there means we will write here 1 0 here and put the decimal. So what is the answer here? And before decimal we can again put 0, which has no value, but we can put it like this. So 0.04. Since there is 2 zeros in the denominator, we will put the point before two numbers. So this is the answer. Suppose similarly 4 divided by 1000. So again 4 we will write here. How many zeros? 3. So we will make 3 number here. Ones place, tens, 100, and then again we will put here a point. So now how it is read, that is most important here. How we will read it as, this can be read as 0.04. Now important thing here is, suppose if we have number here 29.54, so we will not read it as, this is same, before decimal we will read as same 29, okay, but after decimal we have to read it as 54, not 54. So coming again, now in words, how we will read this numbers as. So before decimal, same as we are doing it, number name. So this will be what? 47. 47. Now this is what? Decimal, which is denoted by word, point, and then it is 0, 4. So this is the way we have to write here in words. Similarly for this is same as we write the number name here, 113. Then comes the decimal part, that is point. Now after decimal, we will not read it as 57, but separate number as 5, 7. So this is the way we have to write the number name for the decimal numbers. Now again coming towards the next concept. Now that was the decimal name, that is the number name for the decimal fraction. Now what will be the fraction name for that? That is when we write in expanded form, there are two ways. Suppose the number fraction is 4 by 10. So we know the number line here. Suppose if we write here a number as 29.57. So here we know this is ones place, this is tens place, and this is 100 and 1000, so on. So this is before decimal. After decimal, how we are going to read it as, this is the 10th part. This is out of 10, 4 part. So how it is read as 5 by 10. So that is the 10th part, and this is the 100th part. Again, if we have one number here again, then that will be the thousandth part. So what will be the fraction name for this? It will be 4/10th. This is written as 0.4 and decimal name will be what? 0.4. Now suppose if the fraction is like this, 7 divided by 100. So this will be written as what? 700th part. This is what? 0.07. Two zeros. So before two number we will write the decimal. So this will be 700th place value. So 7 is where? In the 100th place value. 100. This is more important here. It denotes the after decimal value. Now coming towards the next concept of mixed fraction. We know what is mixed fraction. Suppose if we write here a number as 2 5/10. So it consists of one whole number and one is the proper fraction. So how we are going to convert it into decimal is 2 is whole. So we will write 2 here as it is. Now what is the fractional part? 5/10. So we will write here 5/10 means 1 0. So before one number we will write the decimal. So answer here is 2.5. So this is the other concept when directly we can solve the questions. Now see a brief summary. Now suppose here you can see fraction, the decimal value, decimal name and fraction name. So we will get a brief clear-cut introduction of the chapter. Suppose the number is 65 whole number 7/10. So how we are going to write here is 65 is a whole number and 7/10 will be written as 0.7. Before one number decimal we will put. And decimal name will be what? 65. Before decimal as it is number name 65.7. And fraction name will be what? 65. In both the cases before it will be same 65 and 7/10. 7/10. So this is the answer for this. Suppose if we have one more number here. Suppose 5/67/1000. So now again here this is a mixed fraction. 5 is a whole number here and this is the fraction part which we are going to convert it into decimal form. 5 we will write as it is a whole number and point. Now how many zeros? 3 zeros. So before 3 numbers we will put the decimal value. So the answer is 5.067. Similarly we will write here 5.067. We are not going to read it as 5.67. No, it is 5 point. After decimals, single numbers we have to write the number name 067. And fraction name will be what? 5 and 67 and this is which place value? 10th, 100th, 1000. So it is 67,000th place value. So the answer will be what? 5 and 67,000th. This TH is very important here. So coming towards the next step of concept. Now the next concept here is expanded form. So if we have to expand this number, how we are going to do it? Now before decimal, as I told you, it is same as we used to do it. So how we are going to do is, this is what? 5,000. So we will write here as 5,000. Then this is what value? 1 tens 100 place plus 900 plus 60 plus 7. Up till now it is same as we are doing up till now. Now after decimal, the scenario changes here is 0.825. This is place value is 10th, 100th and 1000. So we are going to write here as 8 by 10. This denotes the 10th place. 2 by 100. This denotes the 100th place, and this is the 1000th place. So this is what? This is the fractional form, because it is seen in the fraction value. So this is what? Fractional form. Now we will convert this into decimal form. That is what? 5000, this is same as it is, plus 900 plus 60 plus 7. Now from here comes the decimal part. This will be what? 0.8. Then 2 zeros. So we will write here before 2 number decimal, and here 3 zeros. So before 3 number decimal. So this is what? Decimal form. This is what the expanded form is. Now what will be the place value of these number? I have taken randomly some example. Let's see. So place value of 4 in 6.804 will be what? This is ones. After decimal will be 10th, 100th, 1000. So the place value will be what? 4000. Next will be what? 499.53. So 5 place value will be what? 5/10. Then 28.037. So what will be the place value of 8 here? Now before decimal, usually how we used to do? We have to do. So this is ones place and this is tens. So 8 will be what? Ones place. 98.471. So if we have to take the place value of 7 here, this is after decimal 10th, 100th. So the place value will be what? 100th. 700th. Okay. So coming towards the next type of concept. The next concept here is like and unlike decimals. Before going to this concept, let me make you understand the concept of 0 in decimals. Means the role of 0 in decimal. Suppose we have a number here 3.6. So we know this. Before, if we put here any number of 0, it has no value. And after decimal, after 6, if we go on putting here zeros, again it has no value. This zeros has no value. So the number remain here is same 3.6. Now I am going to explain you the like and unlike decimals with the help of 0, how we are going to convert it. Suppose we have a number 1.12, 6.53, 10.97. So you can see here the similarity here is after decimal 1, 2, 2 numbers, 1, 2, 2 numbers, 1, 2, 2 numbers. So all the 3 numbers, they have 2 decimal places, that is the 10th and 100th place value. Now suppose if we have here one question as 5.6, comma 3.87, comma 0.753. Now you can see here in first decimal place is 1 only, that is this one. After decimal we are counting. After decimal here how many numbers are there? 2. That is 2 decimal place. After decimal here there are 3 numbers, that is 3 decimal place. So this is called unlike decimal. Now we have to convert this unlike decimal into like decimal. So how we are going to convert it? With the help of zeros. So wherever necessary we will put 0. Now how? Let's see. So which is the greater here number? 3 decimal place value. So we will convert this 2 also in 3 decimal place value. 5.6, we will put here 2 zeros. Now this is 3 number after decimal. Similarly here 3.8, 7. This is 2. Again we'll put here 1 0. Then again this is 3 decimal place value, and this is 0.753. So here this type of fraction is called like, this type of decimals, sorry, is called like decimal. Now suppose we take one more example here. This is a form of unlike decimal. How? After decimal place we will count the numbers. So how many numbers are there? After this it is one number. After this decimal point, 3 numbers. After this, 1 number. And after this, 2 number. After this decimal point, there are 2 numbers. So therefore, this is called unlike decimal. Now we have to convert this unlike decimal into like decimal. So how we are going to do is, which is a greater decimal place here? 3. 3 numbers are there. So we will convert all this into 3 decimal place value with the help of 0. 0.5. We will put here 2 zeros, comma 25.382, comma 6.200, comma 113.950. So this is the way we are converting unlike decimals into like decimals. Now why we are doing so? So that we can do comparison of the numbers, then addition, subtraction, and so on. So this helps the calculation in short. So we will see some questions. Now coming towards the comparison of these numbers, we have to put here sign of greater, less than, or equal to. So how we will going to check it? Now point before decimal there is no number, 0. After decimal, then here it is 0. Again here it is 0. Then next number is 6. So here till here it is same. Now next number is 6 and here it is 0. So here only we will stop. Now we can see the 6 part is greater than the 0. So we will put here greater sign. In short, this is what? This is the 600th part, and this is again more part of the number. Second question is 756, 756. This part is same in both the sides. Then 0.8. So here it is what? 0.8 and here it is 0.0. So here only we will stop. 756, 756 is same. So we will not compare here. We don't know how to do here. Up till now, point after decimal we will check. 0.8 and 0.0. So 0.8 is greater than 0. So here we will put the greater sign. Then 0.0, 0.0 is same. After decimal is 0 and 7. So here is the difference. This number is greater. Then 37.5 and here it is 37.50. So here you can see that after this decimal again we can put here 0 because it has no value as I explained before, or else we can just erase this and see again this value will be same, 37.5, 37.5. So that means this is equal. So coming towards again the next question. Now if we are going to arrange this number in increasing order. So increasing order means small to big. So which is the smallest number of all? We will check. Now before decimal first we will read the numbers. 50. This is 50. This is again 50. Here it is 5 and 5. So for small number first we will see these two numbers. So these two numbers, this is 5, this is 5. Now after decimal we will check. After decimal this is 0 and this is 5. So which is the smallest number? This one. So this will come first, 5.005. Then comes the 5.550. Now out of this 3 number, which will come next? So this is 50, 50, 50. So we will read the after decimal part, 0.0. Again here nothing is there means it is 0.0. Here is also 0.0. Then again we will read the 100th part. 100th part means till here we will not see now. This is what? 100th part 0. Here again 0. Nothing is there means 0. And here it is 5. So what will come next is this 50. Because after this 50 can be written as, after decimal we can write any number of zeros. So next is 50. Okay. So next here is this and this. Now which will come first? So here 100 is 5 and here 100 place value is 0. So this number will come first, 50.005, and the last is 50.05. So that means the smallest number is this and the greatest number is this. This is the increasing number in the decimal chapter. So hope you had understood my video. Now the next part of this chapter, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, I am going to explain in my upcoming video. Thank you so much.